The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's go! Buddy up! Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
First down, Murray. Escapes. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
They'll run for the first down with Johnson. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Brings up third down.
Here we go. Choose the set. 50 to Pittsburgh. All you get is hit. All you get is hit. Wahoo. 52. What? Go. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Jim. 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 Screen. Hut. Hut.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the play. Watch the play. Watch the play. Watch the play. Hut. He's crossing. He's checking.
Murray with a third and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go, here we go. Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's second down.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Single, slot.
Wentz now to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left for football early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, let's get that ball, let's get that ball right here. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Come on, set. 60 yards. You can't block me. You can't block me. Yup, go. Banjo. 552. Hey, that QB's running.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wentz going to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards.
Philadelphia.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
2nd down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if he's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I'll tell you what, when he popped out, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have, and a pass he should have caught.
Now Wentz. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
53 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Murray going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray able to find Isabella. And they work this right upfield across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We ain't giving up nothing to us. 52 by 52. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? Let it go.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
He's checking.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Johnson's got it complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check. Come on.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 30-yard line.
Let's go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Mike. There's a party now. Where'd he go? Check. 53's Mike.
On 2nd and 12. Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he is about who was the intended target.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear from no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age.
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. Running with Howard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Eagles.
Let's go. 180. Let's go. Great. Here we go, G.
On the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts? No, not at all.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good edge steam going.
Now Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Crunch time, defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray is going to fire one deep up. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the line.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw, it's Wentz. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Under 10, 10. Get him all. Rest.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up third and 5.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first, they go right back to Howard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 41, Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Wentz now on first down. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the 7-yard line.
Mike, 57.
Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now they try the right side here. And he powers his way up past the 30. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray, he's going to sling this, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
To throw his Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 99.
Kill.
Check 99.
What's your son?
Check Mike 99.
What's your son?
Again, it's Howard. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
Third quarter, you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
What's your son?
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. T.Y. Hilton, 37 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Eagles 48, Cardinals 14. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, pick.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
No, check that. We want Mike Hunter.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 Indy. Hey, get where we go.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another first and 10.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. We're done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
Go. Sweetie! And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They run from the pistol with Howard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I got him.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Finding room inside the 40. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
1st down, Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
At the 22-yard line.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Throwing again, Murray. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Throwing now on 1st down. And this is caught. They get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Next to score, Eagles 48.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. They go with Howard again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a play fake. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones
in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.